Hey you! Subscribe to the Planet fucking Cray podcast.
This week, there is no anime, but there have been a lot of card reveals. Maybe not skill reveals, but card reveals. We got some Asha, which is impressive. As well as leaks for the Vanguard, the VRs for the next set. The X.
The cross. It's pronounced the
Cross.
cross.
Oh my god, it's the cross. Gigantic Overlord the cross. Blade Master.
Soen.
I forget how to say these things. Alright. Susanoo, the only one that matters to me personally. Also,
Gallup.
Blade Martin. Soen. Something Messiah. Say again?
And Alter Ego Messiah.
Alter Ego Messiah. And something with...
Gallup.
Yeah, Gallup. Is that the Dimensional Police person?
Yes.
Alright.
Yeah, we also got a reveal for Majesty Lord Blaster, a new order card in the Majesty Lord Blaster set.
That order card is impressive. I guess we should get the Asha business out of the way before we start. Before we get into the others, before we get into other speculations.
Let's just start with Asha then.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Alright, who wants to talk about Giga Tits? I mean, Asha.
Oh, disrespectful!
Wow.
Disrespectful!
Well done.
Disrespectful!
Hermit, jeez.
Harsh.
Where this is going?
So
Alright,
harsh!
start
Yikes!
up.
Alright,
This is your girl.
alright. Dream Spinning Rinoculous Asha. Coming out of the next stage, booster pack. And then the next, month
Set.
or so? No, 2 months. Yeah. It's gonna
Remember, it's a late for us, so.
It's a ways away for us. It's gonna be a while. Her skill, continuous VC during your turn. If you have 2 or more units with Asha in their card names, this unit gets power plus 10k. If you have 3 or more units, it gets 1 critical. And just like the trial deck Asha, she also gets an act VC act effect once a turn. So blast 1, retire 2 rear guards, and call an Asha fairy token to rear guard. Which means if you have one alive from last turn, and you have another one alive, and you make another one, you have 3 Ashas. You have 10k in the crit. It's beautiful. And that's what I would say. She's growing.
It's garbage, bro. Card's trash, dude. Not gonna lie.
Shut up, Allie.
Hey, she, unlike unlike Divine, Aerial Altmile, she works as a primary ride.
True.
Yeah.
Bro.
Well, she does do a lot of damage, like, for damage. That's kind of scary.
Hang on. In the minute that we're in right now, Chief, in the minute that we're in right now, those fire fairy tokens aren't lasting. They're not lasting, bro, in the minute that we're in. The game is to get retired exactly. Honestly, dude. Like,
I mean,
if
the rest of the set is not released, so who knows if there's maybe something else that can have the same name as your Vanguard.
Bro,
We'll see.
90% of the set has already been dropped, bro, and I'm not seeing anything too keen on keeping those fairy tokens alive, bro.
I
Like,
got this.
if it had to where like the tokens weren't like retired or bound or something like that, I'm okay. It's card's a banger. It's pretty good, but anything only plus 10k in the crib. What kind? It's not. Bro,
You
you
do know that they copied the
They
power
copied,
in critical as well.
Yeah. So that means during turn 4 we'll get plus 10k in the crit.
And you do know Asha can make some very scary ass columns. Almost close to Bermuda and
A column is only scary if it's there, Chief. I'm not gonna lie.
they also copied the no, we're going over with this. I'm just pointing it out.
All you have to do is guard for Ash for the fairy token, and you live. Anyone who would rather hit the fairy token is probably smart, but if you guard for it and you make it through, you can probably
Okay,
next turn.
Moving
on to-
What if I bind her? What if I bind the profit?
See, this is where I feel like I need
a
to...
token. Who cares? I can do it the next turn. Yeah, please bind my token. Don't bind the actual rear guards. I have.
Okay, guys, enough.
I'm going to cut in, and I agree with Ally. Like, yes, we both play Narukami, and Narukami's kind of the quote-unquote strongest deck right now. The cost for us to bind your token is way less than the cost for you to remake your token, because you're Soul Blast 1 and retire 2 rear guards.
Thank you.
But you
Like-
also need to count in on one more thing. Neo Nectar is prone to create a lot of tokens. On
Yeah, but
pretty fast.
Neo Nectar isn't prone to soul charging.
That's
True.
That is true. Oh,
And we did not get a soul charger, so
So
Yeah,
valid.
I see where Ally's coming from. Against Narukami, Neo Nectar's screwed. But against anyone else, I think Neo Nectar's really strong.
But at the same time, not a lot of the end of the cards don't use soul blasting. Remember, you
Yeah.
still have Pansy in their arsenal that is literally a free token.
Mm-hmm.
listen, hold on. Listen, I'm not okay. Let me reframe what I said. I'm not saying your card is bad. I think Asha is a pretty decent VR, but out of the stuff that we have in the meta currently, and out of this set, I'm sorry, it's the worst card. It's like saying it's like choosing between 3 really nice cards. Your card is just the least nice. You know.
I don't know if I agree with that, but moving
Okay,
on.
let's move on. Yeah.
Oh, Mal. Should I talk? Want to get us here?
Wait, we haven't talked about Altmal yet?
Not the new one,
I
no.
already did.
I thought we did already.
Oh,
Yeah,
never
one
mind.
forecast.
Moving on to the important stuff. We got
Premium collection.
Overlord the Cross.
Wait.
Premium collection. Oh,
Wait.
Collection first.
Not the. Well, let's not talk cross yet.
Okay, premium collection first. Rebuild.
Premium collection.
Oh, I would love to talk about that.
You're not our premium expert. Rebel is.
Actually, he plays premium more than me, though.
Oh, are you saying
So
Ally is the
let's-
premium expert for us?
Yeah, he plays a bit more.
Let's let
him
our
talk,
premium
let him talk.
expert Ally take it away.
Okay, so the new Dan Bastard Dragon, right? Amazing card. First start for Kaguro. Literally for nothing, no cost, just unflip, board wipe, and get all great to greatest. That is nuts. And compared to what meta is right now for premium, how Gold Powder is regular reliant, blows up the board. If they call for board before you want to, blow up the board. I know they had like also a field goal, rub the chat box too, but sometimes it's just damage not. I used to put this just an X backup. Dan Bass, beautiful card. I love it. 8 out of 10. This was a 10 out of 10, didn't get a crit.
Okay, you're dragging this long. But I do agree, this is a card Karo kind of needed in G for a longest time because they did not have any master retire outside GB8.
Right?
And that's kind of weird. It's like, this is a deck that retires. Why don't we have any retiring skills? That's what is fucking free. I mean, that's just the Titan. That's kind of slow itself. And from the rest of G, we got nothing but restanders.
I mean, we have what, like 8 restanders in Kaguro?
Yes.
We went to a board wipe and it retired.
So what else interesting came out of the premium collection?
That's it for now.
That's it.
Only that's it for now.
That's it.
Yeah, I just want to say, if this card was Bella Costa and Europia, no.
Interesting.
True.
This card was Costa and Europia. Oh my god, amazing card.
Alright.
Okay, now let's talk about the Majestic Lord Blaster
Yes.
Legend.
Yeah, Majesty Lord Blaster
Blaster.
Legend deck. New
Just-
order card.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Very
So- So, I love Majesty Lord Blaster because of the old lore. Again, please subscribe so Snugfly can start releasing the lore videos.
Thank you. 1,000 subscribers, get us the lore videos.
But
It's an amazing channel. You'll love it.
the new order card revealed for the Majesty Lord Blaster Legend deck, it basically helps you search out key pieces for free. Last I checked, all you have to do is have Blaster Blade or Blaster Dark on the field, and you can find Majesty Lord Blaster.
It's like the order card's a free card. Literally, if you have Blaster Dark on the field, you get a Blaster Blade. If you have Blaster Blade on the field, you get a Blaster Dark. And if you have both on the field, you get to add the MLB to your hand. For free.
Also, is Royal Paladin restricted?
It is Royal
Yes.
restricted, true, yeah.
Big fan.
Which, I mean,
yeah.
I wish Virgil was here for this because, like, maybe a month ago or a month and a half ago, he called that they would have Cray restricted. I disagree because I didn't think it would be that big.
I
a deal.
believe
We
was
did call that.
honestly
Yeah.
always a possibility of having a claim restricted order. It's like It's gonna happen. You can't just be, oh, it'll be generic. Nah, there will be a few order cards be for every clan.
This is like
Right.
this is the first legit good order card.
Right.
Yeah.
I believe
Sure, how-
the SPs for next stage, those order cards might be specific, might be decent too.
Maybe.
Sure. But this is the
Also-
first legit good reveal.
Also, Blaster Dark also the Royal Paladin card.
Right.
But only in that deck. You can only
Right.
use that card.
Correct. So that doesn't mean you can run like in your Shadow Paladin deck. That doesn't mean you can run Blaster Dark that's a Royal Paladin and Blaster Dark that's vanilla.
Yeah,
No.
you have to use that card.
You still adhere to the 4 per name limit.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you could
You're
use
forced to use the card in that
you-
deck itself,
so you
not
can
the
use
vanilla
Blaster-
or
Got it. Alright.
Yeah.
Now,
Sorry.
however, that's-
My thought was
nothing
that they
is-
were gonna allow you to use the Blaster Dark. for the
no.
Shadow Paladin.
No.
It's kind of revealed that the Black Dark will have its own another skill added onto it that this also counts a Royal Paladin card. The other
Got
Black Darks won't have that, and they're not gonna get errated, apparently.
Yeah, but
So-
they still the same name.
Yeah,
So just
no,
to make sure,
No, nothing stops you from
Wait.
using Blaster like Ganslot or Messenic. Nothing stops you from using that. Since technically it's a Royal Paladin card, nothing stops you from using that.
so just to make sure,
Man,
Hermit,
Majestic Lord Blaster do.
Alright,
Well,
one
let's
second.
see. The other Blaster card does get a buff from this
Demon
too.
Socks
'Cause
has
now,
a
yeah,
question.
now they. Go ahead.
oh, so just to make sure from all y'all, so Hermit was saying that you can't run 4 Blaster Dark and 4 the new Blaster Dark because it's Royal Paladin. You can only run 4, right?
Right, because it has the same name. All
But
Blaster
you're,
Darks.
but you're still allowed to. But you can still run that new Blaster Dark even though it says Royal Paladin and the
Yeah, you can.
Yes, you can because it's more clans, but I don't see why you would though.
I
But
mean-
you can.
Yeah, you can. It's still a Shadow Paladin card, but it just has a test as a Royal Paladin in the deck. Just that you can't run the other Blaster Dark into.
So why
Royal
didn't they
Paladin
just
deck.
why didn't they just errata Blaster Dark then?
They don't. I guess they don't want to, and they want to sell the set. Well,
I
the
actually
deck
have an
itself.
answer for that. They didn't errata the Blaster Darks because how many rare foil high rarity Blaster Darks are there now? If they
A lot of
errata the Dark, that would screw over so many people that spent money on getting the new higher rarity Blaster Darks.
Yeah, that too.
Okay, I see.
Yeah,
Interesting.
it was a marketing
Which
decision.
I believe is a smart move.
I believe it's a smart move too. Just have 2 different Blaster Darks and you can't run them in the same deck anyways.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
any more Blaster Dark conversation? Talk?
It does also help that other blaster out that needed freaking sword, but
Yo, yeah, doesn't...
Oh, Messiah
so wait.
Blaster.
yeah,
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah,
right.
he needs... That gives him all, like, grade 2 blasters, right? Ooh, that's
yeah.
interesting.
Another grade 2 blaster, and now his whole deck is complete.
Yeah, he has all blasters.
And Alt Malkin Searchum.
Yeah, it is
Yep.
interesting. That's kind of fire.
Yep.
I like this.
We can talk theory crafting builds for Messiah no Lord Blaster later. I think we want to
It's
move on.
time for the last reveal, which is VB Booster 08 Silver Petal a Dragon Flame.
Yes.
VR. 5 ERs.
Okay.
I'm kind of shocked we getting 5 ERs this time.
Why are you shocked that we're getting 5 VRs? Didn't they do that for the Masquerade Mordred set?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, that's actually true. But I'm shocked they did it again, I guess.
at least ours has 2 grade 3s, not some $18 grade 2 nonsense.
That too.
I'm gonna make sure how expensive with only one deck. Oh.
Real quick, let's just go around. Who all is actually buying into the new set? We'll just go around. Each person
Me?
will say yay or nay, and then which cards you get going in for. Let's start with Ally. Ally, are you going into the new set?
Yes, I am. I'm going in for you know, Overlord. You know, what I'm hope just to say, what I hope they don't do is that they make the cross something that has to do with the because then I have to get the end with the cross and then the whole issue with that.
You're cutting off. I'm sorry. Can you repeat that one more time?
He said that he hopes that they don't make the cross have something to do with the end. 'Cause
Yeah,
there's no
I
issue
hope-
with that.
that they don't. I hope they make the cross and reliant. You know, like the Legion. You know, I hope it's just because its own thing in its own deck in its own way.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
If you already own the end, then props to you. But like, I don't.
Alright, so
Okay, everyone else.
before we discuss, theoretical builds, let's move on to Rebel. Rebel, are you buying into new set? If so, for who?
Yes. I'll be buying it for Kagero, for the Cross, and probably for Blade Master, and maybe, just maybe, if OTT is good, maybe OTT.
Wow, he's going in for 3. Alright, Snugfly, are you going in on this set?
Of course, I'm going in for Susanoo and also Blade Mr. Suano. If I said that right. I said it wrong.
Soen.
No.
Soen.
Oh my god! I'm never gonna say this card right.
Just say Twin Sword. Just say that. That's easy.
Soen means
Blade
blue
Master-
fire too.
So
True.
Blade Master, Blue Fire, Twin Sword, done. Why not just name it that? I mean, sorry. Never mind.
Because Japanese is cooler than English.
True.
Fair
I agree.
True. Wait,
All right.
Alright, Jazai, are you going into the new set?
I am not.
Ugh.
Really?
Yikes.
I
You know what
really
the-
thought
you know
you would
what
go for
Messiahs?
Messiahs.
Nope.
Oh yeah.
I am not until I see what it can do in
Oh, got it.
action, because the prior time I contemplated going into a case, I didn't. And I feel like that, at least from a financial point of view, really served me well, because I got to see what stuff did afterwards, and then when its price went down, I thought about getting it afterwards.
Alright, cool.
Fair.
Yes and no. I would suggest that to think about looking.
And I'm doing the same thing with OTT as well.
Yeah,
But-
I feel you.
Plus, I know I'm going in for
The next set, that'll be Night
the
Rain.
stage.
Gotcha.
The next stage.
Okay.
I know I'm going in on that.
Alright, so
Wait,
Alright, give me talk. Hold on.
Yeah,
try to keep it
we
brief.
want that thing's goodness.
Hmm?
Oh, well, before I say mine, Rebel, what were the 3 you were going in for?
Kagero for the Cross and Blade Master Soen, or Twin Blades. OTT, maybe.
Okay.
Did what Susanoo do, and I guess I forgot. I may also do for Dimension Police.
That's what I want
Probably.
to get at. So, I know that you have D Police deck. I have one. So, I'm at a maybe. Probably like a 75% yes, but if I do, I was wanting to do D Police for Great Cosmic Hero Grand Gallop. I don't know what he does, because I didn't play Premium. But
I can tell you what he does.
What is
That's what he do. He does what he do now, because all the Dimension Police cards are just powering up. He does the same, but he gets benefits for every power up.
Basically, yeah. So it's like success. You have to hit a finite number of power before you get the additional benefit. Usually, it's 40,000.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, hopefully,
40,000,
Rebel can-
50,000. You can restand other stuff and extra crit drive checks. He's pretty nuts, but
Well, hopefully, Rebel can go in with me for that part. But yeah, that's all I'm going for.
Alrighty, that leaves me. I'm also going into the new set purely for Dragonic Overlord the Cross.
Yeah, bro.
For the most part, it seems most of us are interested in this new set. Now we can start theory crafting who does what.
Let's start with the cross.
Alright, so do you want to lead this one then?
No, Herbert, take it away.
Nah, it should be Rebel.
Alright, we're
All right.
back. Tag team this boy.
alright. The Cross seems to be, well, hinting at it can do what its past versions can do from the series, from card effects, from the wiki. From what I'm reading, so like, he might, like any Overlord, he could restand, but he might be able to copy the End's ability, and the End's ability is superior call a unit. And also, he might be, I hope, he
The
does
great.
not-
The great superior calls.
Yeah, great, superior card, my bad. I just hope he doesn't require Grade 3 in Soul or Overlord in Soul to do it, because the deck does not need another one of this. He just needs to be a single ride, and just can be and he built his on its own.
Interesting. So I'm gonna agree with you. I think Overlord the Cross should be a primary ride. However, I do hope, because it would be so much cooler, that Overlord the Cross can actually use abilities from Overlord in Premium as well. So we're talking Overlord Premium could burn people, burn damage. Overlord from the Purge. What else? Overlord can help the field with the Destiny's effect, where you can like destroy units. The Legend can give himself plus 15k plus drive. Just
let's try it. Yeah, I know.
Yeah, I'm hoping, just for fun, not seriously, hoping just for fun, Overlord the Cross has so much abilities from all the Overlords from Premium that the text is as small as Yu-Gi-Oh text.
Damn.
Yikes.
Alright then.
God.
But I do feel like they could just said this card can get the ability over any Overlords, but I don't know if the card might be, but it's also in the air. I just hope he just become a premium right target, and if he does copy the Gray whatnot, but he needs an assault, I'm fine with that. Just having an assault, or you can reveal in hand, you copy that ability. Or, like I said before, copy the Great to recall Overlord instead of a Neo Flame. That means you can still run Overlord in the deck, and then it can also be in his own build as well as a backup. Not much of a backup, but not support for all of the Overlord builds.
To be honest, you know what I wouldn't mind about the Cross? If they made it kind of like Gancelot, where if you ride it, you can call any Overlord to the rear guard and activate as if it's on Vanguard, you know? I would rather have that type of ability. I know that may seem,
I don't mind the superior call, the Overlord from deck, but I don't want it to be another Gancelot. We don't need that.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind that, dude. I wouldn't mind that first.
But unless he can restand both him and the Great Three, then sure, go right ahead. I'm fine with that.
You know, Ally, that's really interesting. I really like your idea, because if he's like a Gancelot and the Cross superior calls the end and they both make Vanguard circles, then yeah, that's just like Legion. Both of them can restand.
No, I can see it 3 times. If they can bar or share skills. If they can do that.
I can see how this is really broken. You attacking them 3 times. But you have to understand, when we live in Excel meta, deal with it. Anyway.
Rebel, Sleeping Hermit. So theoretically speaking, does this mean that the Cross can restand 4 times?
Probably, if he can copy the skill of Overlord, but let's stop talking about the Cross now. We can talk about the other VRs, because we keep talking about we'll be taking all the swap to the Overlord, the clan.
So let's
go with Blade Master now.
Before we jump to Blade Master, I do want to point out that if the Cross can restand that many times, I want you guys to realize every time Overlord in general restands, he minus it. He always drive, and he always has to discard. So restand
shouldn't minus.
If he restands that much, if he doesn't kill you, he is screwed.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh, true.
We have no hand after we restand, so
yeah.
That's in the face that many times. So once I'm done, I'm done. Like, I mean, is that aggression?
Just imagine how crazy it would be if it literally just had all Blade Masters, the Great, and the End skills on one card, and then you have to use the same skill for each card. You have would you have that many costs to stay that many times? I don't know.
Probably. But we don't know. But let's go on to the next VR with Blade Master now.
Dragonic Blade Master Soen.
Soen, Twin Swords or Blue Fire?
What's your pick?
Alright, so I don't know much about Soen at all. I know I run a Blade Master deck. I'm very excited about it. But what would Blade Master, what would it possibly do?
Why create another Vision token? Because this is a new form for Blade Master that no one even thought will happen. Because most people thought it'd be Titan or Cohen.
Yeah, new form. That's great. Honestly, if it made 2 Vision tokens or made the Vision restand after an attack, then that'd be pretty cool. You know.
That would be fire.
Yeah. Go ahead and ride Soen, make a Vision token, bomb the board.
Maybe not cost as much. Yeah. I would like it.
Or that stand requirement, because that would slow down Blade Master, and it was too piece or lion.
Yeah,
but
instead of having it like say.
Soen might change that. Yeah. Depends. Unless you go with the Great approach, which is basically just have a Blade Master and Soul. I'm fine Soul Blasting, and just create 2 Vision tokens.
what I was saying was that right when you write someone right, you don't need Doha and Garen to make the vision tokens. You just Brewmaster and Soul.
Yeah.
So
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, you just bomb board, target the token, the bridge token attack size, and it's a good VR.
Yeah, I like that. That's a good idea. Any thoughts about sewing? Any other questions for our premium masters over here?
Give someone a crit. That is bonkers.
That would be fire. I would love giving someone a crit. If you have a blade master,
I feel like they should just don't get a drive check. My honest opinion.
Token plus 1 drive check plus 1 crit.
So let's go all out. We cross right into someone right. Give my convert to the token right. We bomb the board. It gets us 5k to try to retire right. Then at the end of the battle, 3.
Not even with Titan skill. No.
No, I'm not done. Then the token can attack or restand right with twin drive. So that way, right, you get your 6 drive checks for 3.
That's too much.
So you want to pick the game, and that's interesting. But instead,
and Blade Master is not much of a restander. But anyway, go on.
Let's move on from breaking the game. But that's real not a good idea.
That's not Blade Master skill anyway, but Blade Master playstyle anyway. But let's go on to the next VR.
So before we go on, what was Blade Master's old skill in
OG?
Yeah.
Or Cohen?
Well, OG. What was his original skill like outside of V?
Exactly the same as the VR, except whenever on GB2, whenever your opponent retires. Oh no, they have no. Damn, it's been a while. Shit.
I have it's if the opponent has like I think if you retire, we got this turn, it's 5k and a crit, and then when you stride, counterblast one, we're gonna retire. That was it. It was a very short, straight to the blitz.
It's basically almost like his old. V is almost like his old version, except you need to make sure they have no board.
So
his playstyle is around make sure your opponent had no board
his old
whatsoever.
Version also gave a vision token?
No.
No.
That's new.
Just 5k in the crit?
Yep.
Alright, that's good. Drop the whole board. I like it. Alright, so...
But it's also going to work defensively like Dragonic Vanquisher. But if they had a G-Guard that retires. But no.
Alright.
But go on.
So,
it was a GB2 during your turn. If your number regards more than your opponent, you do this 5k and a crit.
Yeah,
and then
basically Blaze free.
Yeah.
So, does anyone know anything about the Dimensional Police card?
Gala?
Yeah.
Can I take this one?
Sure. Go ahead.
I play DP and I loved it a lot. For this one, right, I expected to rest things and stand them back up because the original Gallop rested its own units to gain 4k power and stack on advantage with extra driving crit. So
yeah, it's a very Vanguard reliant. Yeah.
Yeah, that's very Vanguard reliant. Rest things to send them back up and attack. So be like, okay, outside my Vanguard.
And then the units themselves have requirements as well when your Vanguard have that. It has that very weird, very good synergy with your Vanguard a certain number. They also get benefits as well. To restanding to the point they can also crit and shit.
Yeah.
Or draw cards. That's fucking annoying.
So
that's hard to check.
I expect it to be like, okay, when it attacks, rest 5 units, gets plus 4k of each rest. And okay, when it's rested, get a benefit. When she's rested, get a benefit. And then if the attack, like, if you be like, I meant to be like, that one 4k stride.
He has 2 strides. Either his attack 3 fucking time, attack 2 times with drive checks, or his drive check 1.
Yeah, Command War D, that one. If attack hits, right? Stand ready attack, do not hit, stand the Vanguard. You know, be something like that. You know.
Yeah.
Benefits. It'd be a really, really busted deck. I imagine nothing big.
It was a very good deck at the end of G, but it kind of still didn't get enough supports.
Question, Rebel and Allie.
Yeah.
Well.
So because I'm very cheap, but also I'm kind of feeling a little edgy.
Edgy.
Which would be better to run 12 crits in, the Die Liner build or this new build?
Wait, what?
I said wait. Die Liner don't do 12, man. You still need draw for that damn deck.
Yeah, you need the deck can be very piece reliant. I say wait for the deck to draw, but if you ask me, 6 draw 6 trade never hurt anybody.
Yeah.
Okay, just
I mean,
curious.
you can still do 4 draw and 8 crit, or 5 draw and 7 crit. Dawnliner is fine.
The real question
When
is, should DP have been a protect clan? I'm joking.
No.
I'm joking. I'm
Snowfly
joking.
thinks so. Snowfly thinks so.
I'm joking. Okay, I do kind of think so. I think it's kind of weird that they have such off proportions for clans, but that's not the point. We can talk about that another day. On to my boy
The next
Supreme.
VR.
Yes.
So,
the next
Suno?
VR. Yes, Supreme Heavenly Deity Susanoo.
He finally
So-
gets a guy PR.
Ah,
Damn!
God.
Stop!
God.
Well, I mean,
Oh
all
my
of his OTT have been women.
Oh God. You're not
Well, I guess
wrong.
Tsukiyomi's at least a male.
Wow. Wow.
But then again, Tsukiyomi's a transgender woman. I'll be
Wait,
quiet,
whoa.
sorry.
Let's go over to VR. Go over to VR. Let's go. Let's go.
Moving on. Okay. So, Supremely Heavily Validated skill. Hey, I like the new Susanoo. Oh wait, no, they haven't shown the look yet. We haven't gotten the visual. He's the only one we don't have a picture of yet. Kind of.
Yeah, they're still working on him. They might try to get his original artist to draw a new
like the original
picture of
artwork.
him.
It looks awesome.
You want
I
to
hope it stays close to the original.
You want to know why there's a visual of Susanoo yet?
Because I feel like a lot of people were upset of how much they changed.
Because
Tsukiyomi from the original.
he sucked in G. He sucked in G.
Shut
He
up.
was never good. He was
Shut
never great.
Chill.
Shut
Let
up.
him talk.
God.
Let him talk.
Go. Who cares? Yes, okay, it does not look like he was great in G.
I mean, when you got his other support, they actually buffed him a bit.
Yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean,
I just scored my phone. I don't
OTT
fight
though.
cards.
OTT, the Vanguards are decent, are good, but like the
They got
support-
busted around when Nurakai got their support.
Yeah.
But then again, that was just Battle Sisters themselves, though. But
support,
go on.
Support is always good. So,
Yeah.
I'm looking at his skills now, and his skill set continuous.
For his
DC,
original,
Originals like Gen Break 2 during your turn, the number of cards, if you have 4 more cards in hand, you get 5k in the crit. I would like that in V, but I would like something else. What else would you add to him to make him a little better in V besides that? Maybe a search, maybe a draw. What other
Susanoo is
back in
more
that
aggressive than any other of the OTT builds, but same time, he still plays like a OTT deck. Check top card, put him bottom or top. It's
I didn't play OTT all that much in G, but when I played against it, Susanoo wasn't the main issue. The main issue in that entire clan in G
it was the support.
I'll
be honest, it wasn't support in the early. It was Strategy that was not getting too much support. Stop cutting you off.
That card, Ichikushima, with the freaking, I can't call grade 4 to grade 0. I really wanted to not play the game anymore. That card was ridiculous. What
was worse is that the grade 2 stalling.
Exactly, but if they retrained that in V...
No. The grade 2 stalling, that in OTT was cancerous. I'll agree. But Ichikushima honestly wasn't too bad. My honest opinion.
I said don't guard for the turn and die. How is that not, bro?
Okay, you can. Okay, but there's no really. That's a different discussion on a turn.
Yeah, that's a whole other.
Let's continue on.
Talk about that.
So you're getting off track right now. It's like
moving on. So, how could
Messiah?
What would?
Never mind.
How would he?
Go on.
Lincho. I know what I want to add this card. I know what I want so bad out of this card. Oh my god. I know.
Alter Ego. Want to read the original effect first?
Yes.
Alright, you can hold up. Let me see.
And will Messiah Alter Ego fix the problem that the original Messiah actually have in V?
They're too slow.
Alright. Take your time. Take your time. I probably can get up to.
I have, it says Auto Vanguard, choose Counterblast 1. Choose the points regards, lock it. Choose one of your regards and lock it. When you gene this stride during your turn, you pay the cost. You do choose one points regards and lock it. Choose one regards to specify in a turn. Then Soulblast 1, when the card's unlocked, you pay the cost if you draw a card. So, if this was retrained, imagine a gigantic buff to this, which is When you place it, maybe a counterblast 1. Choose 2 of your units.
A
Lock it.
place. That's bad. I don't like on play skills. No one likes that.
When it attacks, right? Counterblast 1. I'll lock all your locked cards. And honestly, I just imagine just make the deck faster. The deck is already really good. Just make it faster, honestly, because this meta that we're in is.
It's probably decking this stuff out too in V.
Yeah. Also,
it's already faster that it doesn't kill fast enough.
Also, for the love of all that is holy, please give us a soul charger, please. Like this little grade 2 isn't gonna do enough for how much soul blocks in this freaking deck.
I swear, the fact that not all clans have soul chargers and kind of chargers, and yet they're putting out like new stuff now, it's crazy. Like,
We have
All clans are about to get grade 3 searchers. So,
I mean, but
which is grade 1, which is fixed and a lot of room for a lot of cards, but that goes back to why we just need to talk about Alter Ego.
Alter Ego, give it to us.
Alter Ego. I say it'll speed up the deck. For an ability, I maybe like when it attacks, just a better version of the Arhaya. When it attacks, unlock a lot of cards, draw a card for each. Like the thing is that Arhaya Society was already such a good card to begin with.
It just had that bad restriction you need a grade 3 install.
Yeah,
Just
that's
like the end and the grade, which kind of pisses me off in a sense.
To be honest, that upset me too. Because I played the deck where I'm like, oh, this deck really, really, really good. 5 attacks in 1 turn. Sign me up. But when I realized I have to go to turn 4. Oh, I'm at 6 damage. Oh, I'm dead. Alright. Game 2. Like, just make the deck faster, you know? Give it resources. All it needs to make it just a really good deck.
Also, no more top deck bind. Not top deck locking. Just search what you want and bind it. I mean, and lock it face down and unlock it.
I think
Yeah,
it's
That's the other problem with the deck as well.
I expected this set to come with Alter Ego, Messiah already, and come with Arrestor and you know those other Messiahs that make the deck.
Some is trial decks key pieces, and some of the deck key pieces it got from the G support.
Yeah, exactly.
Make his return.
Yeah, that kind of thing. Arrestor, because all I know is the new ones. Arrestor, Velastos, Blake.
There's a lot of good key pieces, but
A lot of good pieces, yeah.
Alright,
So we've talked Overlord, we've talked Blade Master, we've talked Messiah, we've talked Susano, and we've talked Gallop. So we've talked mostly about the new set. We have someone here who wants to bring up something completely different. I think it's fair to give him a chance to talk. Jazai, if you want to take it away now.
give us
Go ahead.
Certainly. Okay, so
let's go.
one of the biggest things I am hyped about that we are going to eventually see, well, it's 2 things. However, myself firstly as a Royals user, specifically Soul Saber, I am so happy to be reading over all this support that my deck is going to get. And this cannot just increase, like, say, for example, let's see, where is it? Die Connect Dragon. It's a great, it is basically, yes.
oh yeah, connect.
We still don't have double head unicorns, so I'm really upset. I don't even think you should be getting Dia Connect.
I agree. I'm with him.
Let him talk, guys. Just let him
So-
talk.
Even if we do or don't, it's a better Pongal with a grade 2. And then I looked up, there was another combo I could use. Oddly enough, this one is also, I'm sad, a promo card as well. But we get another counter charger in the form of a grade 2 that also buffs itself.
I think I have one.
So even in decks that don't run a Blaster Blade grade 2, like, I wouldn't say a rush down, but a rush option is still there now. It doesn't always have to be, oh, I have an extra crit, or, oh, I have another check. I think this personally opens up a lot of different chances to show your skill with the clan itself and not just be reliant on luck.
And you also get a buff with Period of Night, that trade, but you gotta run blasters in the engine, but that's your thing.
Yeah, it's different, but either way, I intend to be really expanding my scope of my Royals decks, and yeah, this is going to be hopefully a very good Vanguard year for me. I am greatly looking forward to that.
Would you?
I mean,
Would
yeah.
you run MLB or would you run Majesty Lord Blaster now that he has
Well,
grade 2?
Well, first, before all of that, I would make Soul Saver literally perfect. I would try and strive to improve that deck as much as I possibly could.
That's
But
fair.
once that is said and done, I would actually look towards Arc Saber again. Because with the new Blaster Dark, it also satisfies Arc Saber's conditions.
True.
Yeah, you're not wrong. Yeah.
God.
I think
you're right.
Again.
It's gonna be a very interesting year. I am very hyped. I'll save my Grand Blue Train for further along because oh my god.
Alright,
So
let me ask you
yeah.
a question.
Again,
Is it
support
just
again.
me? Is it just me, or does it feel like all Paladin players, Royals, Gold, Shadows, they all seem to be very, very lucky? Maybe it's
I
just
knew
me.
this would happen.
Maybe it's just me. But I feel like they all get stupid lucky.
I mean, they're the sibling. They're the three siblings that sometimes do get spoiled a lot, majority of times, not some of the time. But yeah, I can see what you're saying. But
so as a cleric sword user, I really don't feel lucky.
I mean, but you're not a Shadows player. I'm talking
What?
like
I totally am a Shadows player.
You play cleric sword. You play cleric sword.
Cleric sword.
Hey, do not diss on Cleric Sword.
Hold on. So
chill, guys, chill.
you said that people who use Royal Shadows or Golds are lucky.
Fired.
Hang on. As a person, right, who has started the game with Royals, I will say you are absolutely incorrect. There are times I get my face.
Boy, you're one of the luckiest, bro.
Guys, it's not an argument right now. Chill.
Okay, we're not turning this into a personal debate about luck. Both of you, enough of it. Move on.
Boy, whatever. Alright. Okay.
So,
I mean, yes, yeah.
One more thing before we move on to Vanguard Zero, which will mostly be anyone who plays it. I don't play Vanguard Zero, but before
we're now moving on to Vanguard Zero.
Really?
Yeah,
not yet.
It doesn't come out to next week. I was only gonna talk about it because Virgil wants to push it to next week, so we're gonna push it to next week.
Yeah.
Which is better because it comes out next week, but there is a lot of hype for it.
Yeah.
I think it's gonna be great if you're into mobile games, which I know Hermit is not. But it is also a great way during this time to like get some Vanguard.
Spirit if that's time.
Yeah, get some Vanguard in while you're scripting.
I wanna bring up as our last topic because we're almost out of time. I want to bring up as our last topic possibility that with the new season of the Vanguard anime premiering on the 25th of April, Vanguard If, with Aichi's little sister and Ibuki, I want to talk about the possibility that the new set with Alter Ego Messiah, Overlord, Blade Master, Susano, and Gallop, what if those are key figures in the new anime?
I think they will be.
I kind of doubt it. Alter Ego, sure, but let Majestic Lord Blaster, yeah, but the others, I don't think so.
So I read the synopsis.
Yeah.
I read the synopsis of the series, right, and it says that the real world figures are sent to another reality where card fights exist. So for these next few sets, I expect it to be very blank with no characters, basically. So there's not gonna be any card fighting in it, which honestly I think
probably there will be card fighting.
Card fight's kind of the crux of the show, so I don't know whether they're taking it out of the show. I feel it. I hope it. I hope it's not terrible, but I don't know. I'm not too keen on this next
It's
series.
not 100% true. There is gonna be car fight, but mostly gonna be EB that be doing the car fighting. Apparently.
Well, no. Also, what's her name? The ultra rare chick. Not
No, think she'd be doing a lot of fighting.
Suiko. Yeah. No, they said only the two girls, Emmy and the other girl, will be the magical girls, and Emmy can call blasters. So MLB, possibly.
Yeah.
A thing there. I think that Suiko won't be playing golds. Clearly,
She don't play ghosts, she play angels.
I mean angels. Yeah, I think. Oh God, I just got mixed up. What's her name? Yeah.
So allow me to finish my thought process on why I think they'll be key figures, because from what we can get of the synopsis, is this new Vanguard If anime is going to be some kind of isekai genre where Emmy and the new girl are actually on Cray. So even if there's no card fights, we're still very likely to see units. And I would love to see Dragonic Overlord the Cross in animated glory.
True.
That means an alternate world of their own. That's basically what it is. But at the same time, there is gonna be car fight. Just that, like I said, I think EBK will do most of all of the car fighting.
Rebel. In high resolution animation. Majesty Lord Blaster versus Dragonic Overlord the Cross. Tell me that's
I would like to see that if Bushy actually do that. Remember, I was disappointed in like single arc, not the Simon arc.
The tournament arc where
No, not even that. It was the leaders versus fucking arc. I was hyped for that one, and they fucking ruined it. I'm sorry. That pissed me off. I was like, this was the moment I was hoping to see they do a good job, but no, they fucking ruined that, and even can get a freaking meme at the end of it. It's like, oh my god, they fucked up this royally. No pun intended.
Ha.
L to the O to the L.
Alright, that's everything on my end. Does anyone else want something up?
I'm wrapped up over here.
For the end, right? Honestly, but sure, just surprise me. That's all I really had to say. Surprise me, because right now I'm not too keen on it. But if it's good, it's good. You know, I'm not gonna.
I mean, Cinema was good. And that was really good, and it took at the start where the Koshian arc failed at. I'll admit.
Oh no, I'm sorry.
I just hope it does. I just really does good, because if not, I
don't know.
Gary for more dick memes, man. Gary for more dick memes.
I don't know. I'm salty we didn't get continuous in the G and V era. I'm sorry. I wish we had that. That's what
I mean, we're most likely might get it after this, because like it's going to be ending at the end of the year, around December, I think. Because if it's not going to last too long, and then the next series should kick in.
I guess.
So, like, did Hermit no sling? Or doesn't no sling?
No, Hermit does not know slang this week. Snookfly has not had any thoughts about what Hermit may or may not know this week. Also, Snookfly is low-key still kind of shocked up after last week. It's like tremendous victory. Like, who thought of that? Besides everyone else everyone else.
I got one for him.
Go for it. Pitch it. See what you got.
Yeah.
Okay, Hermit, are you ready?
Does Hermit know slang?
I wish we can stop this, because I believe Hermit already shows he knows a lot of slang.
Yeah, he's shown he works with people who teach him all the slang and ruin my plans.
Don't worry, I gotta give one.
Shout out to his
podcast
out there, if they're listening.
Hermit?
Yeah?
Tell us what the word simp means.
Oh god. Thank you for watching. And y'all
just cut out, please.
Stop it.
Thank you guys for watching and for listening. Vanguard 0 comes out April 9th. You should play that. Thank you.
This is
those
next
who,
week.
Those
Yeah.
who subscribe and for watching us next week. We'll see you next week. Maybe we'll have an ending until next time. Peace.
Hopefully Virgil comes with
But
his...
for real though, Hermit, do you know what that means?
Simp.
Yeah.
S-I.
Oh my god, the way
No, just cut it.
cut it out, cut it.
Just give me yes or no. Yes or no. Yes or no.
I mean, I have several ideas based on the root word, but I do think we should end it here because suddenly it feels really bad.
No.
Yeah, I'm actually with you there. I don't know what this means.
So that's
So,
Oh my
yeah.
god, you are all children. No, cut the podcast. We're done.
that's a
Yes,
point for
please.
second play. Got you a point, second play. There we go.
Thank